the distraction needs to end and the leadership in Downing Street has to change.
It is a question of not whether he goes, it's a question of when.
Not if, but when. That seems to be the prevailing response to the question of whether Kier Starmer is on his way out of Downing Street. When an announcement was scheduled yesterday, most people thought that this was going to be the moment that the Prime Minister would actually step down following the aftermath of the Peter Scandalson revelations that have already seen Morgan McSweeney and Tim Allen thrown under the bus in a desperate bid to save the Starmer bot, as well as Scottish leader Anas Sarwar telling a press conference that it was time for a new Prime Minister. However, being dedicated to U-turns right till the very end, Starmer then cancelled the announcement and instead decided to orchestrate a bootlicking session with his cabinet, which essentially boiled down to a who is the biggest cretin in the room competition. It's understood that earlier in the day he threatened them all with the sack unless they put up supportive messages on their social media, and then in a staged PR stunt, Labour's ironclad bulletproof solution to the crisis was to have Starmer walk into a room where his colleagues applauded him for all of 37 seconds under duress, with the BBC's political editor Chris Mason eavesdropping on the other side of the door.
Right.
What do you think's really going on?
I think that the round of applause in the committee room just now was staged, just as all those endorsements of the Prime Minister, which appeared within 5 minutes of each other, were staged. And I can't see him lasting beyond May's elections. But I can tell you that the man and woman on the Stoke Newington High Street is really disgusted that Starmer signed off as somebody to be our ambassador in Washington, someone whose best friend rapes 14-year-olds. I think Starmer thinks he can pull it all together, but I don't think he can. I don't think he can. What we need to do, because one of the problems with everything that's happened is it confirms people in the idea that MPs are all the same, we're all in it together, and what we need to do is draw a line under that type of thinking, and Kier Starmer isn't the man to do it.
Earlier today, in full-on sleeves rolled up and flags in the background mode, Starmer finally grew the balls to go on camera with an announcement at a community centre in Hertfordshire for some reason. In a display of the usual uninspiring boardroom talk, Starmer promised to go on, saying that he's never lost a fight, although I think the owners of this punch bag might dispute that, and one thing he's definitely never won is the hearts and minds of the voting public.
Damn right!
The short speech had all the hallmarks of a leader who knows they're on the way out. The old put this behind me and crack on with the job routine has been done so many times over the last decade and a half that you have to go all the way back to David Cameron's post-referendum resignation to find a PM that's lasted more than 3 years. I'm now also entirely convinced that Labour now see their repetitive phrases as some sort of magic spell, which, if robotically uttered enough times, will make all of Starmer's woes go away, but to anybody outside of their crony circle, it's more likely to give you a migraine than a change in opinion about whether Starmer should call it a day or not.
Deliver. Black hole plan for change. Deliver. Black hole plan for change. Deliver. Black hole plan for change. Deliver. Black hole plan for change.
As if the speech wasn't telling enough, it even included this line, which has a certain foreboding familiarity to it.
That is who we are as a country, and I want to serve every single part of that country. The country that I love.
The country you love?
The country that I love.
The country you love?
The country I love.
I mean, if you're using literally the last line that Theresa May uttered during her premiership before tearfully turning away and packing her bags in your speech, then surely your back's against the wall, isn't it? Ultimately, though, the attempts at self-congratulation just won't hold up. Nothing Starmer or Labour can do will change the fact that Peter Mandel's close friendship with Epstein remained after he was convicted. That's only becoming increasingly demonstrable, and among the people currently calling him a decent man are those no doubt planning their next move as we speak. Whilst we're on the topic of indecency and plots, Wes
But shut up, Wesley.
Streeting thought it best to go on TV after voluntarily releasing WhatsApp messages between himself and the Prince of Darkness to display his innocence and distance himself from the former US ambassador.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
And shockingly, no, it hasn't worked out for Wesley. Some of the messages in question were signed off with kisses.
Well done on the BBC, very good kiss.
Yes, kisses. And if that wasn't self-incriminating enough in other exchanges, he says he knows he's losing his Ilford North seat to an independent and admits that the government are deliberately ignoring the war crimes in Gaza.
Are you planning to visit the US this year? You hope so, exclamation mark, kiss. Are you embarrassed by that? I mean, that's quite an intimate friendship, isn't it?
I mean, I'm almost lost for words here, people, but considering his biggest threat in Liam Mohammed was just 500 seats behind him in 2024, and she's also campaigning on a pro-Palestine ticket, it probably wasn't the wisest career move to hand her the noose to figuratively hang him with at the next general election in front of an audience of millions. The vultures are no doubt circling for the Prime Minister now, even though he thinks he might have bought himself a bit of time. Whether it's by resignation or a leadership challenge, there's no doubt in my mind that he'll be joining the 3 years or less club by the local elections at the latest. How long do you think Starmer will have left, and who do you think might be setting themselves up to replace him? Let us know in the comments below. As always, your feedback is very welcome. Thanks a lot for watching to the end of the video. If you'd like to help the channel out a bit more, then please check out some of our other content and hit various supportive buttons such as like and subscribe. Super thanks are also open, and there's a link to our Buy Me a Coffee page in the description of this video. If you want to go a step further, then hit the join button, and for only 99p you can enjoy exclusive perks like members only videos and early viewings, plus lots more, and you get to join the list of awesome people that you can see on your screen right now. As always, your contributions are much appreciated. Thanks again, people. My left eye will be seeing you soon.